Hi guys, and welcome to the market research and advertising section of the Fundamental series. This is a pretty fun video as I'm going to be taking you guys through the graph search, which is going to allow us to learn more about our target market, learn more about their interests and pages that our target market are interacting with, which is really good for not only finding our content that we can post on our pages and see what's actually working for our competitors, but also to use those pages that we didn't know about before to then send our advertisements to those pages' fans. And I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that in a second. But let's just jump straight into the meat of it. This is the actual graph search. And this will be this. This is actually the homepage of the graph search. It tells you about what it is. It's only been newly implemented. So it's facebook.com/about/graph search. If you want to read all about exactly what it is, etc., etc. But right now, I'm just going to show you how it works. So we can either do it up here in our search bar here, or say we're on our normal Facebook page, we can do it up here as well. So say I wanted to search for people who, I can search for favorite pages of people who like, well, the Australian Open's on right here, so let's look at who like Roger Federer and who like tennis. And I'll hit search for that. So this shows me all the different pages right now of people that like Roger Federer and like tennis, and it shows me some other pages of that. Okay, so it's going to be the same type of market and the same interest groups here. So Victoria Azarenka, very popular female tennis player. Tennis on Facebook, didn't even know that existed. Rafael Nadal. And then what we can do from here is we can copy a lot of these people's names, put it into a different document, and then when we go into our advertising module, say I was selling a tennis-related product, I can then put all these different page names into the actual interest groups, and then we can send our advertisements towards the fans of these interest groups. So I'll show you how we can do that in a minute. But you can see there'll be some surprise ones in there. So Cadbury Dairy Milk, you wouldn't think that was going to be a huge one that of the same time market. Bear Grylls, Novak Djokovic, that's pretty standard. Andy Murray, Dell Computers. I guess there's a lot of sponsors of these tennis events as well, so I guess that's where they all tie in. But yeah, and then what you can also do, so say you had a personal page and you're trying to link up with people in the same area. So say I wanted to connect with other internet marketers. I can say people who like internet marketing and who are not my friends. So these are all different types of people that have said that they've liked internet marketing and that and they are not my friends. So I can then connect with these people. So say, for example, when I'm trying to sell this social media on-chain program and let people know about it, I can connect with all these different people here, create a connection, see what they're doing. I might learn something from them, and I might be able to provide them some value with some of my free webinars, and then eventually they might want to convert into purchasing my actual product. So yeah, I can just go through and add all these different people. Be careful though when adding lots of people that that you don't have mutual friends with at once, because Facebook does not like you adding completely random people as such over and over and over again. But you can see we have a lot of mutual friends here: Kelly Felix, Mario Brown, Alex Becker, Mike Long, all really popular internet marketers. They've done very well for themselves. So you can see these people are all connecting to the like-minded people, and it's a good way to keep you motivated and keep you striving with your internet marketing. The stats of people that actually do fail on internet marketing are quite high, but the only reason for this is because people don't follow through with the product they purchase or the dream that they have, or actually getting the results and getting their sites ranked and putting in the actual work that it takes to actually get the results. It's not a hard thing to do. You've just got to be really persistent and just keep at it. So now that we've found a bunch of these like-minded groups, and you can use these for anything. So you can go like favorite pages of, and you type in my friends. So some might type in of Stefan. This is one of my friends here. So let's see what his favorite pages are. Or let's even better. Let's put in another internet marketer, Alex Becker. Favorite pages of Alex Becker. So you can see a bit of music in there, a few video games. He likes Roger Federer as well. But yeah, you can really search your market here and see exactly what's going on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the advertising module. I'm going to show you guys how that works. So there's a few ways we can do it. Once you've set it all up, what you need to do is we need to go to, probably the easiest way if you're starting is just to go to Google and type in Facebook advertising. So facebook.com/advertising is the home hub for this. I've obviously set this up already, so it's gonna show you how it works. You can read a bit more about the basics of it. Got some case studies over here, but what you'll do is you'll hit Manage Ads. And then what you'll want to do is you'll hit Create an Ad up here. And this will then take you to the advertising module. So I'll just run through all these little points here separately. Page post engagement. So say we posted an update, and I mentioned this in a few of the other videos. Just with a standard update, 15 to 20% of your audience is going to be the rough number of people that will actually see each post you do. Facebook does this for a reason, so then you come in here and actually pay for ads, so then more of your audience sees it. And that's what the page post engagement is. So if you want more, if you have a really important update, so a sales update or a giveaway update that you're trying to get a lot of interaction on, the page post engagement is the one to go for here. Page likes, pretty self-explanatory. So say we're wanting to grow our fan numbers and our likes on our page, this is a really good one to do this as well. In some of the other videos I show you some of the different ways we can make money using these different advertisements. They range from, if you're trying to create a funnel, from sending direct traffic from a Facebook, from the Facebook newsfeed or the Facebook sidebars, to an actual webinar, for example, where users sign up, and then from the webinar, we then try to convert them into sales. That's one way of doing it. The way I like to do it is I like to send traffic directly from Facebook to our Facebook page, and I use this a lot with our page likes. And then I have them on my page, they've liked my page, and then I can interact with them constantly through my page with my content and create the relationship there. And in the other videos, we talk about how we're not trying to sell directly to our followers. No one likes to be sold to on Facebook or any social media. Everyone's there to talk to their friends and interact. But if you can indirectly sell, so provide value and say there's more value at a certain website, we then send them from our Facebook page to our website, where we can then convert them into sales there. Because websites are all about sales, and it's completely fine to sell on your website. But I don't like to sell directly on my social media channels. But that's just me personally. Again, click to the website. So again, that's if we're trying to send them straight from Facebook to a website. We don't want to send them to a Facebook page. We want to send them straight to a website, a webinar, sign up, an email list, free download, whatever it might be. And I'll obviously show you guys some of these in the case studies. Website conversions. So this is creating ads that promote specific actions for people to take on your website. We can then convert. We can actually see how efficient these ads are working. So we can actually track, okay, so this person's come to our website, have they signed up, have they not? So then we can actually track who is actually converting and seeing if our ads are working and which ones we should put more of a budget to, and which ones we should just delete completely. App installs. So say you have a Facebook app or an iPhone app, we can create ads that will go on the newsfeed that you can install the app directly from the Facebook newsfeed onto your phone. App engagement, similar to the page post engagement, just getting more people to get more active on your app. Event responses. So say you've got a big concert, or say you've got a birthday party, or say you've got a webinar coming up that you're wanting to do for everyone. You can then create an event, and this event responses will help you promote that event to your market more, so they continuously see that your event's coming up and they are aware of your event. And offer claims. We go into this in some of the other videos where we create an offer. It's pretty much just a discount. It's kind of like one of those Groupon or Scoopon or one of those online deals. So we can give them 25% off our product. We can then market it to our actual specific markets, and then it'll show how many people have claimed our offer, and it's a really good way of getting some momentum going when we launch a product, or if it's a sale, or if it's Christmas time, or we're trying to introduce a new upsell. Offer claims are really good for that. But for this, just for this video, I'll just show you. It's very similar across the board, but we'll just go straight up for page likes. So say I wanted to do social media unchained. This is my page. Here's where I'll upload my images. I recommend uploading a bunch of images. Then I'll show you this in the case studies. Because Facebook will approve some images that they might not approve some other ones. Different images will convert better than others. And as you'll see in the case studies, lots of little tactics, like I'll put a red border around all my images. As because when you're on a Facebook, so say if you look at this screen here right now, what's the part that stands out to you the most? It'll either be this little picture here or this red notification up here. And that's the reason why I put a red border around my image, because first of all, I'm competing with other ads on Facebook, and second of all, it really just helps your ad stand out amongst the others. So we'll go down here a bit further, and here's where you put your headline. So this will be this text here. So what we'll leave as social media, we'll just leave it as that for now. But say I wanted to change this to social. Learn how to make money using Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and YouTube. We'll leave it as that for now. And this shows us the newsfeed ad. So this will be the ad that will be actually displayed in the middle column along with everyone else's updates. Here, the right column ads, these will be the ads that are displayed down the right-hand side of our actual Facebook page. So these are constantly changing. This is where you'll compete with your other ads in there. And that's where the red border is really good to draw the attention to your ad rather than the other ads around yours. But we create ads for both, and then Facebook will send them all out. And then the ones that are performing the best, Facebook will continue showing them more than the other ones. But we'll go in more into that later. So this is our actual, where we can actually really define our target market. So audience, so say I have an existing audience that I wanted to market to. So these are some of my other campaigns I've got going on right now. You can advertise to previously created audiences, but right now we'll start one from scratch. So right now, say I wanted to target the United States. So potential right now in the United States is 180 million people, which is quite way too big, and I told you how broad and specific it is. But say I wanted to target 33-year-olds to 42-year-olds. That cuts it down quite a bit, so now 34 million people. Still very broad though. And I wanted just to target men who like Roger Federer. And now you can see it's dropped down to 1,000 people. That's because in America, people between the ages of 33 to 42, there's only been 1,000 people, or fewer than 1,000 people that have liked Roger Federer. But let's put in tennis. And you see now that's taken up to 600,000 people, which is still quite a lot. So say we wanted like a real specific niche. So maybe we might go Australian Open. So obviously people who like Roger Federer and like the Australian Open, because Australian Open is obviously a Grand Slam here, it's going to be a much more targeted, really tennis-focused person that's going to be like that rather than just tennis in general. Lots of people might just like tennis in general, but if you're a real die-hard tennis fan, you're going to like the Australian Open fan page. Maybe we'll put in the French Open. and then you can just keep on adding and adding and adding until you found the right niche and market group that you like. And you can create multiple ads in the same group, and you can test them all out, which is what I do, and that's what we do in the case studies. We create a bunch of different ads to see which ones work the best. So you see right here, 30,000 people, and I think that's a good number. If I had a product that was going to match people that are in the ages of 33 to 42. I'd really like to keep it below 100,000, but sometimes I go over if I'm trying to really market to a real broad niche. But I think it really helps if you can get a really small number, really targeted group, because the chances of them following through on your purchase are much higher. So you could target tennis lovers in general, and they might like your page because you put a few tennis updates there, but they might not even be tennis players themselves. And if you're trying to sell them a tennis coaching program or a tennis, whatever what the latest tennis racket is on Amazon or whatever it might be, you're going to really want to get a real specific, really interested group of tennis players in there. So we'll keep on going down from here. You can then go here and type and search their relationship status, people that if they're interested in men or women, if they have different languages, what school they've gone to, where they work, and then there's real broad categories here. So you can go click on these, if they're a parent, and how many children they have, or if they like to travel. Yeah, so it gets pretty impressive of who you can actually get target your ads to. And the ads that you see will be completely different to the ads that I see, because it all works on the pages that I've liked on Facebook, the pages that you've liked on Facebook, what you've commented on, what you've shared with your friends, what your friends like. It all just interacts, and it's quite creepy what Facebook actually knows about you. Down here, this is where you create your actual name of your campaign. So here we might call this one tennis campaign. And when it comes to budget, there's really no right amount or wrong amount to put in here. You can do this as little as $5 a day. Obviously, if you can do more than that, if you can afford $20 to $30 a day, you're going to get a much greater increase in click-throughs and targeted traffic. But doing $5 a day is completely fine. And what you can either do, you can choose a start or end date of your campaign. So if you want this campaign to end in 5 days and you only want to spend $6 a day for 5 days, you can do that. Or alternatively, you can run your campaign continuously starting today. And you can choose if you want to spend $6 a day, or if your whole budget you have for the campaign is $6, click that option, and it'll just continue doing it until it uses all the $6. And you can always pause and edit and change these ads, no problem at all. And once you've done that, you can hit review order if you want to make sure everything looks all right, or place order. And the place order will then send your ad off to be approved by the Facebook team, making sure the images are all right, the text is all right, it's not misleading at all. And then once that's been approved, your ad will start running immediately. And again, this is good that they've added this here now. Questions about creating your ads. If you're confused at all, first of all, ask me personally, and I'll come and help you out for sure. And second of all, if you have a question that you want to ask them personally, you can just hit this option here. And they didn't used to have this, and it was a real pain in the ass trying to actually get in contact with Facebook. But the way to do this now is to go to facebook.com/business/contact us. And you just fill in this information, and within 2 days, someone will get back to you. And I also recommend asking for a coupon here if you've never actually advertised with Facebook before, and more than likely they'll give it to you. They used to just give them out for free all the time. They've stopped doing that now directly through their Facebook marketing page. But in saying that, there's no harm in asking. And if it's your first time you ever on Facebook marketing, then I'm sure they'll help you out. And a good page to like is Facebook marketing. So this page here is the official Facebook marketing page, and it always shows you the latest marketing tools and tips and what's going on, and you can interact with other people here because they have questions as well, and they're running campaigns, and you can see what's working for them as well. So it's a good tool to use there. So from there, I guess we'll talk now how to get some free credit on some of the other social media platforms. So like I said, with Facebook marketing, they've actually stopped giving out the $50 coupons now, but definitely just give them a message or give them a call up through that contact box that I just showed you guys. I'll put the links to that next to this video here. But in the other videos, well, let's look at the free ways first. So if you want to get a Google coupon, you need to go to google.com.au. Well, this is for Australia. I presume for everywhere else in the world, it'll be google.com/adwords/coupon. And then what that'll do is it'll take you to, maybe not. I'm going to Google this one, Google AdWords coupon. Well, that'll be the best way to go then. Just Google AdWords coupon. Even though I gave me the same link here, I'll put this link next to the video as well. So these guys give you, this is Google AdWords. These are ads all around Google. So I'll show you an example of that. I just clicked on one. So this here is an actual ad. These yellow images here, section here, they're all ads. And so are these ones down the bottom as well. But we'll go back. And so if you spend $25 with Google advertising, they'll give you $100 worth of credit, which is quite good. Next of all, if you want to use your Twitter advertisement and get some free Twitter credit, we'll use this link here. Let's hopefully this one works now. So twitter.twimg.com/advertising credit. Just fill this information out, and as long as you live in the United States, you get $50 free credit there. And unfortunately, I don't live there, so I don't get this $50 free credit. But that's a good starting point to get some free credit or some cheaper credit and a good return on what you actually do invest. So say with Google, you put in $25, they give you $100 back to start off with. And that's a good way to get a lot of click-throughs, and then obviously your click-through is going to cost a lot less because you've got all that free credit that they gave you. But we look at that more in other videos. This is just to get you guys set up and a bit of an idea of what we're going to be doing in the case studies. So what we want to do now is I want to show you guys another way to get some actual credit. It's not free as such because you need to have a hosting account to actually get it. And by hosting account, in the website videos that I have on this program, I show you to create a website, we need a hosting account, which is where our website is actually going to be stored. It's a monthly fee of about $4 a month. And you pretty much need it to store your website, to store all your website images and your setup and your emails. And it's very simple to do if you watch that the website domination series. Very simple to do. And I take you through everything from scratch and how I purchase it and how I link it all together. But once we get into I use a hosting company called Bluehost. And it's just my personal preference. There's lots of different ones out there. HostGator is another one. I'll put a few links next to this video for that as well. But once you purchase this and once you sign in, you can scroll down here. And there's a promotional. You can get $100 credit here, $50 Twitter credit, and $50 free Facebook credit here as well. So while it's not free as you need to purchase your Bluehost hosting, once you're in there, you can then take advantage of these free coupons, and then that's another way to get a bunch of free advertising there as well. So I think that's all I had covered for this video. So yeah, that's it. So in the next video, I guess we'll have a look at some other fundamental things. I'm going to take you through a few Facebook tools that you might want to use in the future, how we can scan Facebook pages and then draw out their emails, draw out information about them, so then we can be better prepared for when we start launching our products. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions at all, please contact me. And until the next video, have a good day, guys, and best of luck. Cheers.